So, in this section, Bas, what recommendations for similar, related literature do you have?
Well, the first one is another work by Han Kang, Human Acts, which in a way is the reverse of the vegetarian, but it directly looks at the Huanju uprising, the massacre that's really influenced her work, her consciousness. It has really filtered through everything that she writes, and I think that's if you want to read more, that's the one to go for first.
That's
We have been
interesting. Yeah, sorry to interrupt.
yeah, sure, sure.
That's a good point, given that we talked earlier about that sort of those missing historical events, or not missing, because
Mm,
that implies they should be in a work of fiction, but she decided not to include them. So maybe an
mm, mm.
interesting and contrasting read for the people who are keen on her work. Carry on.
Absolutely, no, absolutely. And we have been talking about feminism and food, and there is a long history in which women writers, have looked at the domestic scene, imprisonment, and food as a form of resistance. And I think in the East there is something taking place by sort of connecting these ideas. So in Japan, I think Asako Yuzuki has written an interesting novel called Butter, whereby a serial killer or murders are kind of connected to a diet and maybe the upbringing and how it relates to um, yeah, to the food we eat, but also to Oedipal father relationships, and I think that resonates, of course, with the vegetarian. Another Japanese novel is Amy Yagi's Diary of a Void, in which a woman fakes pregnancy to gain a different situation from her subjective position in a Japanese office. So I think there is something really going on in terms of understanding, yeah, the role of the Eastern woman and its kind of role in the hierarchy. Um, my final kind of book would be Flowers of Fire by Hawon Jung. It's an analysis of the Me Too movement in South Korea, and
Mm.
it nicely connects the trope, the idea of the flower that is so present in the vegetarian